As a kid, one of my favorite candies were Nerd Ropes, and anytime I went to the movie theaters, I would beg my mom to buy me one. And when Nerds released the Nerd Gummy clusters in 2020, I was totally obsessed, and I thought it would be fun to taste and rank them today. So as you can see, I have a beautiful bowl of fluorescent Nerd Gummy clusters. I did try to hunt down the other two seasonal flavors, which are Spooky Halloween and Frosty for Christmas, but unfortunately, I just couldn't find any that weren't ridiculously overpriced. I'm gonna start off with the original Rainbow. It really just tastes like childhood. Obviously, since there's just a bunch of these different artificially flavored nerds on there, there's a lot of competing flavor profiles, but what I'm picking up on is a sort of lemony berry type of flavor. This is gonna get a 10 out of 10 for me. I really can't think of a more perfect candy. Next is Berry Punch Rush, which was one of the Super Bowl flavors this year. I don't know if it's just because of the color palette, but I'm almost getting a sort of cotton candy combined with berry flavor, but there's not a lot of tartness. It's just very sweet. I think I'm gonna have to give them a 7 out of 10. Next is Valentine's, which definitely looks romantic. This one's even more berry forward than the last one. Primarily, I think strawberry, which makes sense considering Valentine's Day. But again, it's just missing like a little bit more depth and fun. So I think I'm gonna give this one another 7 out of 10. Next is Very Berry. Yeah, it tastes like berries. I almost feel like it's a combination of blue raspberry and grape. It's not just one fruit flavor like the Valentine's one. I think I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Next we have Grape Strawberry Blitz, which was the other Super Bowl flavor, but I've got to say that it doesn't really pack as much of a punch visually. So that one is very grape forward, but as a kid, the grape nerds were one of my favorite flavors, so I don't really mind that. There's a little bit of sourness going on, which I also like, so I think I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Next is the Hoppin Gummy Cluster, which is honestly so cute. The color palette is definitely very Easter, like it reminds me of Peeps. So this one actually reminds me a lot of the Very Berry Super Bowl flavor. It's just that this one is berry cotton candy and this one is almost more lemon cotton candy. I think I'm just not a huge fan of that cotton candy flavor, if that's even what that is. So I think I'm actually gonna give these ones the lowest score, 6 out of 10. Well, that was my little gummy clusters taste test. I definitely think I'm gonna stick to the rainbow. That's just been my favorite, and I'd be really excited to see some kind of like tropical themed flavor, maybe like pineapple or mango or orange, just something really bright and fun.